Home Office granted 275 care workers visa, okay, sponsorship visas, okay, after forged application. Like, seriously, how did they even do this, guys? We are about to find out on today's video. Kindly stay tuned, and I'll be seeing you shortly. I know you got all dressed up for the club. What you can see on your screen is like companies that have been removed. Yeah, their licenses have been, revoked, and also companies that are just added. And the reason for that is not far-fetched from this. You're welcome back to my channel. My name is Blessing Emozozo of Blessed Blessing channel. On this channel, I film content on how you can migrate to the UK, live generally in the UK, job with visa sponsorship in the UK immigration news, anything that you can think of that has to do with the UK. Those are the informations I share on this channel. So if this interests you, kindly do well to subscribe to my channel, and also do not forget to hit on your notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload new videos. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. Like, seriously, I sincerely appreciate you. God bless you. Okay, so let's go right into it. This is a recent news. As you can see, it was published on the 26th of March 2024, and is a breaking news because it was published by Sky News. So this information is all over the news. Okay, if you're here in the UK, I believe that some of you would have seen this, but for the sake of people that are yet to say this, that's why I'm bringing out this video. So yeah, as you can see on your screen, like the heading says, Home Office granted 275 care workers sponsorship visas, okay, after forged applications. This is serious, okay? A damning report from the former Borders and Immigration Inspector into the handling of the care sector by the Home Office said low-skilled workers were left at risk from exploitation, okay? The Home Office granted 275 certificates of sponsorship, okay, of care workers after forged documents were used to make an application. A damning report into the department has shown. The prompt by ex-Borders and Immigration Inspector David Neal claimed the Home Office limited understanding of the care sector after it was added to the UK's shortage occupation list in 2022, allowing more people to come to the country to fill jobs, okay? And as a result, it created a system that invited large number of low-skilled workers to this country who are at risk from exploitation. The report was released on Tuesday afternoon as MPs wrapped up business in Parliament for the Easter recess, okay, alongside another into border force operation at London City Airport. In Mr. Neal's report into social care and immigration, he criticized the department on estimation of demand for care workers visa, okay, while the Home Office had predicted between 6,000 to 40,000 would come through the route each year. 146,188 were granted between February 2022 and October 2023. The report criticized the inappropriateness of the regime in place and said the mismatch between its merged complement of compliance officers and ever-expanding register of licensed sponsors with one officer for every 1,600 employers was totally inadequate. In the example of an employer only known as Complete B, an application had been submitted using forged documents and bank statements in the name of a real care provider, okay? But despite online checks showing the address they provided shown no trace of links to a care home, 275 certificates of sponsorship had been secured, with 181 assigned to workers. Guy, like, these people, this company does not exist. So how come? Okay, we continue. None of whom had arrived to undertake genuine roles. So that means that these people have been issuing out the certificate of sponsorship. As you can see, they actually requested for 275 certificate of sponsorship, okay? And this has already been granted to this company B. They don't want to mention the name of the company, okay? And this company B had assigned, out of these 275 certificates of sponsorships, okay, have already assigned 181 certificates already, okay? And none of whom had arrived to undertake genuine roles. It took more than 2 months after the sponsorship license was granted to the company for border force officers, okay, to raise their concerns about those arriving on the visas. Another example, guys. So this first one is actually like one of it, okay, where they talked about a company B that requested for over 275 certificates of sponsorship from the Home Office. And these certificates of sponsorships, that's COS, okay, has already been issued to this company. And out of that 275 COSs, they had already assigned 181 to people who had not even gotten to the UK to undertake this role. Okay, then that is the first instance, guys. We move forward. Yeah, it says another example included 1,234 certificates being granted to a company that said it had only 4 employees when it was given a sponsorship license. So this is another example, another company, okay, that had already told Home Office that they only have four employees during the period of requesting for sponsorship. You know, when a company wants to request for sponsor license, okay, they undergo different trainings, they undergo, you know, different question and answers, like emails back and front from Home Office, because the Home Office wants to quickly, you know, identify how this company, yeah, could actually meet up, you know, sponsoring these people, if they have the capacity by, you know, by having the required number of customers first. That's residents, for instance, in a care home, okay, they must have, you know, a reasonable number of residents, yeah, to show or to prove that they would have enough work hours for these people that they intend to sponsor, right? Okay, so after the Home Office had sent all these queries, and of course the company had responded with proven evidence, okay, telling the Home Office that yes, we are capable, we have this number of staffs, and of course we are in short in these areas, that's in these roles, okay, the reason why we need more overseas workers to come over to the UK to undertake the roles. Okay, so after the Home Office had done that and the company had responded, that is exactly what we prompt, or what we, you know, make the Home Office to approve the license. So, but in this case, this company came out to tell the Home Office that they have 4 staffs, 4 employees. Okay, and then, guys, let's just continue. Let it not be that I'm the one saying this. You can say this is actually from Sky News, okay? So it's reality, okay? In just these 2 examples, up to 1,500 people could have arrived in this country and been encouraged by a risk of hardship or destitution to work outside the condition of their visa, said Mr. Neil, guys. Of course, they are not trying to say that out of this number that they just mentioned and these 2 examples that they cited, the first one, which was 275 COSs being given to a company that does not even exist. And then this second one, another company entirely coming out to request for over 1,000 COSs. That's 1,234 certificates of sponsorships, which has already been granted, okay? And it's just four staffs that they have. This means that 1,500 people would have come over to the UK, and these people will not have work. They will be stranded. They may not even afford accommodations, and that's how you get to see people living on the street and all that, okay, which the government is definitely against, okay. And maybe at the end of the day, these people may actually end up getting jobs into other roles which they were not actually sponsored for. That is what they are trying to tell us, okay. The report also highlighting the tough conditions faced by some workers caught up in the system, pointing to a story from Sky News, okay, where a care worker paid £10,000 to an agent in Nigeria. Oh my God, like seriously? Only to find there was no job for her when she arrived in the UK. The truth is that some of these agencies, I'm not saying it's all of them, okay, some of these agencies actually take these people for granted. Like, they make use of this opportunity to explore from people. It's not just Nigerians, it happens, it's all over the world. People that come over to the UK, and at the end of the day, you know, they pay huge amounts of money to these agents, to these companies, even some companies here in the UK. So it's not just matter of the location, or okay, that is this particular set of people. No, it happens, okay. Even they still have some corrupt companies, even here in the UK, that collect money from these people. And these people, I see them like most of them are vulnerable because they have the plans, they have, they already have the dream for greener pasture. Then you are not making, or you are not taking advantage of the situation by trying to exploit money from them, telling them that you have job and you could actually bring them to the UK. They pay money to you for you to sponsor them, and at the end of the day, they get into the UK, guys, and there is no job, guys. Who is actually the victim? I will leave you to drop your opinion on the comment section of this video. Okay, yeah, so let's continue. And he said inspectors encourage migrants with care visas working illegally in 2 out of 8 enforcement visits, okay, carried out over 3 months in 2023. The report praised frontline staffs at the Home Office dealing with care workers and their awareness of the serious risk, okay? But Mr. Neil said, what worries me most is that the Home Office does not appear to have any process to identify the lessons from this debacle and then bring those lessons into core thinking in order that they are not repeated. Then the robust measures, okay? So this is kind of a response from the Home Office, okay, to this report after it was published, yeah. It says, the former inspector called for a full review of the visa routes, sponsorship licensing and compliance, as well as the creation of a multi-agency agreement so each part knows what they are responsible for. A Home Office spokesman said they had already intervened to stop the flow of overseas workers entering the UK where there is no genuine role for them to undertake, and taking robust action against exploitations. Oh God. I just pray that this does not really affect those genuine people, because we still have a couple of genuine people that want to come over to the UK. Like, they have the experience, they have the qualifications, they have the skills, they just want to come over to the UK, to actually, fill in these roles. The truth is that in the UK, they still have some occupations that they need overseas workers to come over, to occupy. But the thing that is now kind of, bringing out all these things, like all these delays in applications, even from the genuine people, that is because of similar issues like people being exploited, and of course investigations. Home Office also trying to be on their toes, because you could see from this report that I just read out, it's pointing directly at the Home Office. This report is actually trying to say, I'm not the one saying this, I just read it out so you could hear for yourself. They believe that before they would have assigned those COSs, talking about this case of 275 COSs, okay, they would have done their due diligence, do some investigations to kind of check, to make sure that those companies, or that particular company exists, and then how are they going to do this? By trying to request for additional information, documents and all that, okay, to prove that they have enough customers, that's enough residents first. Because if they don't have enough residents, I see no reason why they would want to sponsor over 275 people. I don't know if you understand. So talking about sponsor licenses, you find out that many companies, as you can see, on daily basis, what you can see on your screen is like companies that have been removed, their licenses have been revoked, and also companies that are just added. And the reason for that is not far-fetched from this. All this actually calls for more investigation, thorough screening and all that, to check compliance, to know if these companies are actually complying to the rules and regulations of their sponsor license. Okay, so but I feel that it may actually have a negative impact, okay, because we find out that some companies will apply for sponsor license, okay, and it's taking like forever for them to get these licenses, or maybe they want more COS assigned to them, okay, and of course they have to wait for days, for months, weeks and all that. But then, guys, I thank God for this recent platform that they've brought out, okay, where they kind of do extension, automatic extension, 10 years extension actually, okay, to all these companies, sponsor companies, okay. So that means that if any company's license expires, okay, from this April, they are kind of eligible to automatic 10-year extension, okay. So I think that is actually a good one, from the Home Office. So that would, according to that report, also would give them, these companies, it would give them this, that time, that privilege, that leverage for them to kind of concentrate more in the compliance, like trying to make sure that they employ the right people, that those people are not low-skilled people. They are actually skilled, like highly skilled talented people that would fill up those vacancies. Guys, this does not really cut across only care visas, like care sector. No, it's definitely all the sectors that is kind of eligible for sponsor license. So what they're actually trying to say now is that obviously they are going to be doing more investigations. They are going to, it will take more time. Okay, so you that you have applied for your skilled workers visa, you see why it's kind of taking forever for them to apply for the visa. But guys, if you still check, I think even as I'm filming this video, okay, is there that is supposed to be within 3 weeks. Okay, that's the period it will take them to process your visa. But just in case it's more than 3 weeks, you will not know that it's because they want to make sure that you are the right person, that you have all the whole qualifications, the skills, everything that is required for that role that you're applying for. So that could actually be the reason for the delay. So please do not be discouraged. Keep your fingers crossed. Also, to those of you that have been trying to exploit money from these vulnerable people, including so-called companies that are here, okay, and also, you know, their agencies abroad and all that, guys, I think it's high time you guys cut down on this, okay? Because just imagine someone, just like they said, the example they said, you know, on this report, paying over £10,000 to come over to the UK, and at the end of the day, the person gets to the UK, the person does not have a job, and probably the person would have moved with his family and all that, and they become, you know, kind of vulnerable. They are stranded. They may not even have a home to live in, and at the end of the day, they'll start surviving by, you know, all those other menial jobs and all that. Guys, I don't think, my own opinion, I don't think it's actually a good one. So yeah, that is it. Try as much as possible to kind of share this video to people that you know will benefit from it, so that other people will learn. Be strong, do not give up, okay? Just let's keep the hope high, okay, for everyone, and I wish you guys the best of luck, okay? Please, before you leave, do not forget to share this video, like this video, and also subscribe to my channel if you have not done that already. Thank you again for watching. I remain blessing, a mozozo of blessed blessing channels. Thank you. Bye.